Hello and welcome again to Crime Chronicles. In the tapestry of daily life, unexpected champions arise. In the lively streets of Jaipur, a mere thank you unravelled a conundrum that had baffled detectives for weeks. Could such a modest gesture truly unlock the secrets of a convoluted crime? Within this dynamic setting, a seemingly inconspicuous guard named Mahaveer Singh stepped forward as the unforeseen protagonist of our tale. This narrative isn't about audacious exploits or complex investigative techniques, but rather the silent gestures of goodwill that resonate deeply. Here, minor actions cast extensive shadows, unveiling the concealed capabilities of those frequently ignored. What hidden talents might we find in those we rarely acknowledge? Mahaveer, often unnoticed by his peers, became the crucial element in deciphering the complex crime. This serves as a reminder that often the key players in our stories are those least recognized until their defining moment. Through this story, we uncover how a simple thank you can solve puzzles and transform destinies, shifting our understanding of who might possess essential insights or answers. What other enigmas could be resolved by the overlooked actions of ordinary individuals? It's a narrative that weaves simplicity with intricacy, where the slightest act can dismantle obstacles and reveal significant truths. Join us as we navigate the complexities of this case, presenting novel viewpoints, enthralling details, and a unique perspective on the crime, ultimately redefining our perception of the hidden heroes around us. In the heart of Jaipur, India, a complex theft case was making headlines. High-value artifacts had vanished from a well-guarded museum, leaving the community and law enforcement puzzled. The case was dense with intricacies involving multiple suspects and dead-end leads, but no substantial evidence pointed to a clear perpetrator. The local police scoured surveillance footage and interrogated museum staff, but every trail they followed led to more confusion. Among the staff was Mahaveer Singh, a quiet watchman whose days were spent mostly unnoticed at the museum's entrance. His simple life and routine duties made him an unlikely figure in the unfolding drama. It was in this setting, with a case growing cold, that a seemingly insignificant interaction occurred. This interaction, initially dismissed by investigators, would later prove central to unraveling the mystery. It showcased how critical details are often hidden in plain sight, obscured not by cleverness but by our own biases. Mahaveer Singh, like many in his position, was perceived as just another part of the museum's scenery. Important for maintaining order, but not considered beyond his station. This underestimation stemmed from a common societal bias where the contributions of those in seemingly minor roles are often overlooked. This bias is not just a reflection of social hierarchy, but also a mirror to our often skewed perception of importance and relevance. We frequently assign value based on status or visibility, neglecting the potential depth and complexity individuals like Mahaveer can possess. This oversight is not just a failure to recognize worth, it is a missed opportunity to understand the broader spectrum of human capability. As the case progressed, the importance of reconsidering initial perceptions became evident. Mahaveer, with his years of service and keen observation skills, held information that had previously gone unnoticed simply because no one thought to ask. This segment of the story highlights a pivotal shift in the investigation, spurred by a change in approach towards Mahaveer's role. The case took a dramatic turn one evening when a junior detective, out of sheer courtesy, thanked Mahaveer for his cooperation throughout the investigation. This simple act of gratitude, rare and unexpected, had a profound effect on Mahaveer. It marked the beginning of a transformation in the dynamics between the investigators and the seemingly inconsequential watchman. Feeling acknowledged, Mahaveer opened up about his observations. He mentioned a peculiar incident he had noticed, one that seemed irrelevant until then. His detailed account of a late-night visitor, whom he had seen behaving suspiciously around the time of the theft, suddenly provided a new lead. This gesture of thanks not only empowered Mahaveer, but also illuminated the importance of every individual's contribution, regardless of their role's perceived significance. It was a lesson in the power of acknowledgement and the potential impact of appreciating even the smallest efforts. Before this incident, Mahaveer Singh was just another face in the crowd, a background character in the busy narrative of the city. Born and raised in a small village outside Jaipur, He had moved to the city in search of work, eventually securing the job as a watchman. His life was one of routine and invisibility, marked by the quiet observance of the world around him. However, Mahaveer was much more than his job indicated. He was a keen observer of human nature, possessing an uncanny ability to read subtle cues and behaviors, a skill developed not in classrooms or through formal education, but through the attentive eyes of someone accustomed to being on the periphery. His insights into human behavior were not derived from textbooks, but from life itself. This depth of understanding, though unrecognized, was what eventually led to his crucial involvement in the case. His story challenges the conventional wisdom about knowledge and intelligence, urging a re-evaluation of where wisdom truly resides. With Mahaveer's new information, the investigation gained momentum. The details he provided about the late-night visitor were cross-referenced with security footage, leading to the identification of a suspect, a former museum employee with a grudge against the management. This breakthrough was a direct result of acknowledging Mahaveer's observational skills. The detectives, now working closely with Mahaveer, pieced together the sequence of events that led to the theft. It was a mix of old grievances and opportunistic planning, all overlooked until Mahaveer's contribution turned the tide. His role became a testament to the value of inclusive thinking in problem-solving scenarios. His involvement also shifted the team dynamic, fostering a more collaborative and inclusive approach to the investigation. This change not only expedited the resolution of the case, but also served as a learning curve for the police force, highlighting the importance of diverse perspectives in uncovering the truth. The story of Mahaveer Singh sheds light on a broader societal issue, the often rigid and limiting assumptions we make about others based on their job, appearance, or background. These assumptions can obscure potential and hinder mutual understanding, creating barriers that are both unnecessary and unhelpful. In many ways, society is conditioned to equate visibility with value, mistakenly overlooking those who operate behind the scenes. However, as Mahaveer's story illustrates, these individuals can harbor unique insights and abilities that are crucial in unforeseen circumstances. Recognizing this can lead to more equitable and effective interactions across various sectors of life. Moreover, the case highlights the negative impact of stereotypes, which can lead to a lack of engagement with individuals who might otherwise contribute significantly to a community or a project. Breaking down, these stereotypes not only benefits those who are stereotyped, but enriches the broader community, bringing to light a wealth of underappreciated talent. The simple act of thanking Mahaveer not only changed the course of the investigation, but also transformed the interpersonal dynamics within the team. This incident exemplifies how gratitude can be a powerful catalyst for change, encouraging openness and cooperation that might otherwise be stifled by formalities or hierarchical boundaries. Gratitude, often overlooked in professional contexts as a sentimental rather than strategic response, here proves its worth as a tool for building bridges and unlocking potential. It fosters an environment where all contributions are valued, encouraging a culture of respect and mutual appreciation that can lead to unexpected discoveries and solutions. Furthermore, this story illustrates that gratitude shouldn't be reserved for monumental achievements, but should be a regular part of interactions. It underscores the importance of acknowledging the efforts of all individuals, particularly those whose roles might not typically attract recognition or glamour. The implications of Mahaveer Singh's story extend beyond the confines of a theft investigation. They touch on everyday interactions and the potential within each of us to affect change, whether in our communities, workplaces, or social circles. This narrative encourages us to look beyond the surface, to see value in every individual, regardless of their societal role or status. It prompts us to question our biases and to approach every interaction with openness and respect. By doing so, we not only enrich our own lives but also empower those around us, potentially sparking a chain reaction of positive outcomes stemming from simple acts of acknowledgement and appreciation. This perspective fosters a more inclusive society, where everyone feels seen and valued. It's about cultivating a mindset that recognizes and celebrates diversity in skills and perspectives, understanding that each person has something unique and valuable to contribute. The story of Mahaveer Singh is a compelling reminder of the often unnoticed power that resides within each of us. It highlights how a society's health can be measured not just by how it treats its most visible members, but by how it recognizes and values the contributions of all its citizens. This tale is not just about solving a crime, but about unlocking the potential that lies within seemingly mundane interactions and the people behind them. It teaches us that every individual holds a piece of the puzzle of our communal life, and that acknowledging this can lead to surprising and profound benefits. In celebrating Mahaveer, we celebrate a broader principle that everyone deserves recognition, that every role has its value, and that sometimes a simple thank you can be the key to solving not just a case, but the mystery of human connection. Thus, this story serves not only as a narrative about a criminal investigation, but as a parable for our times, urging a re-evaluation of how we perceive and interact with the world around us. It's a call to foster an environment where every contribution is acknowledged and valued, potentially leading to a more harmonious and insightful society. If you found this video intriguing, be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends who enjoy delving into the most spine-tingling true crime stories. Stay tuned for more captivating explorations of the unknown. Let's go!